Hey guys, I am finally going to film my functional video. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm in the midst of packing, but I thought I would take a break and finally film this. And I actually think it's a good time because everything in here is just real life, messy, and I'm trying to show you how I use this decorative planner functionally because I do use it very functionally. This is the most functional I've ever used my planner. And this is the pepper, wide rings, and salt. And I'm not gonna go through deco, etc., because this is really a functional video. So, I just wanna start. So I do have these side tabs, and these are from PlanitSharr. And she just reopened her shop today, and I ordered a set of hollow and a set of, I don't remember, it's like the bluish purple hollow as well, because I love her tabs. So I got the main sections of my planner, which are lists, projects, year, daily, wellness, and Carolyn. So I'm just gonna jump right in. So the first thing I have is this inbox tab that my friend Lindsay made me, and I asked her to make it for me because I am trying like a modified GSD Get Stuff Done system. I'm not gonna go into Get Stuff Done. There are tons of videos out there. Brandy Michelle Plans, she has amazing videos. I don't really do the full system, but I do a very condensed, simplified version that really helps me. So the inbox is essentially just things that pop into my mind that you can then move to another section. So I just made this in Word and I just listed some things. And as you can see, like some of them I moved, my GSD stands for Get Shit Done, and I'll show you what that is. That's just my to-do list, my everyday to-do list. Packing schedule, I moved to projects. Shop stuff, I moved to Google Drive. So it's just kind of to keep track of like the big things that I need to prioritize and putting them in other places. Now, I do bypass the inbox quite a bit when I can directly either put it in my daily, put it in the monthly, put it on my to-do list. Like I don't have to go through the formalized process of first putting it in my inbox and then moving it over. If I don't have to. If I can go straight to it, I'll just go straight to it. So that's my inbox, and I just have like a list of, this is kind of notes from GSD. The idea is that everything goes into your inbox. You ask if it's actionable. If no, you can go to someday maybe or reference. If yes, you can put it somewhere else in your planner, and those are the categories. So, first section is lists. Lists encompass, for me, just a hodgepodge of lists. It's not necessarily a to-do list because my immediate to-do list I will show you is in my daily. So just have like a little note there, and I just use a bunch of different kinds of list pages from Annie, Carolyn 25, by the way, if you'd like 25% off your order, because I just want the variety and I can use them for different things. So like I have this one, notes for hot and healthy, happy mail, things I need to do post move. And this is kind of like I just keep adding to it, like things, oh, I can check that off and that off finally. Just random lists as I think of that, planner sizes, because I always forget, like the dividers that I want from PlanitSharr, notes about stuff to do in various planners, you know, stuff I want to print, stuff I want to ask Annie to letter for me, just stuff like that. So you can see I just use a variety of different list pages, and I just, you know, I had some Q1 stuff I have not read at all. And then here I just hid some, was some custom charm information. And then this is my someday maybe, which I've added absolutely nothing to because I haven't had anything come into my inbox that needed to be a someday maybe, but it's there. And then I just have random sticky notes. So my next section is my project section, which in some ways is one of my favorite sections because I've never had this section in a planner. I've had lists. Obviously, I've had dailies and, you know, the year and monthly, but I really like projects. By the way, all my inserts, unless I mention otherwise, are from Annie Plans, printables. So I have a project list up here where I just list out my big projects. And then this is not what the project insert looks like. I'm going to show you a blank one. This is what the project insert looks like. It has this blank page where you can put the project details, and then it has a blank grid page. I just added extra note pages, And this is a different Annie Plans Fox and Pip collab insert that I actually used for my move the last 2 weeks because I wanted to map out every single day the areas that I would be packing. By the way, if I'm out of breath, I'm really sorry. It's because I've been running around. So yes, I really like this. This has worked so well for me. And so I like to modify the project insert in whatever, oops. Apparently I slit those, but I like to modify things. And yeah, that's my biggest project right now. I took out a couple of others. So I really like the project section. It's really good for anything that's not an easy one step to do. It's like, you know, anything that's multi-step, complicated over a long period of time, that's what I put in my project section. So then this is, I cannot remember where I got this, but it was free. And I cannot remember, but I just use these dots and I track my travel and my family's travel. And I just keep that for reference. Holidays, this is a freebie from So Much Crafting. Okay, so right before my year tab, I have my Life in Pixels inserts. I put that there because I like having, in my year tab, I have my actual monthly year. But these are obviously a year overview, so I put them right before my year tab so that when I flip to my year tab, I can quickly get to this because I fill this out every day. This was also a freebie in Annie's group back in probably December, January, and I love them. So I use one for mood, and I have a, you know, a system. I have a color coding system. This is sometimes depressing to look at, but I do really like this idea. And then what I do is I have Annie's perpetual calendar back here, like just for the month. And I note every day kind of major reasons my mood was what it was. So if I had an average day, I just put like little notes. But if I had a really bad day, you know, I'll talk about it. Or if I'm really anxious for a specific reason or something like that. So it's just an easy guide because while this is helpful to see, I kind of want to know the details sometimes. So that's where I put it into the perpetual calendar. I got this idea from Carrie, actually, although I don't think she does it anymore because Carrie's mood tracker is literally happy almost every day. It makes me so jealous, but it's also what I absolutely love about her. So the next Life in Pixels I have is fitness, where I track the kind of workouts that I'm doing. I've been doing pretty good in March, I have to say. Jan was not impressive. But here I track like the kind of workouts that I do. Now, this is here because it's the year overview, but I go into much more detail about my fitness in my wellness section, which I will show you. Year tab is just your standard monthly, you know, I forget what Annie calls this. This is the academic year, but I had this printed already and tabbed, and I future plan with mini Post-its, and then I just decorate. I just put major things on here. I've had that in my planner since the beginning. And then here, oh, so right before my daily tab, because this is something that I want to look at every day, I have my ideal day, and then I have my daily planning checklist. To be honest, I don't really use the ideal day much anymore. It's kind of things that I wish I could do every day. My daily planning checklist, however, every day I reference this, because it breaks down in the morning, throughout the day, and in the evening especially, what areas of my planner I need to look at and I need to update. And this is seriously the most useful page in my planner because while I would like to believe that I'd remember everything I need to look at, update, check off, I don't, especially when I'm tired at the end of the day. So then I can go here and I can say, okay, I need to write my daily gratitude in Betty. I need to do my Life in Pixels for mood and fitness. I need to transfer anything from my mobile inbox to my real inbox, meaning any notes on my phone. I need to do my daily. I need to update my meds calendar, all this stuff. So I love this page. I just stuck a clip on here so I can see it, get it to it quickly, but it's also right before my daily tab. So my daily is just my Annie Plans day on one page. Yeah. And it's just timed, 2 EC width columns. I sticker them. They're very thick because I sticker them. so it's quite thick right now. But I love those inserts because I like having, you know, I like having a place to put time things, but then I also like the flexibility of just doing lists and whatnot. And you'll see, like, a lot of times I don't have enough stickers, or I leave this blank because I'm not sure what I want to put here. And I just love the flexibility. Clearly, I am anticipating opening the Etsy shop this Sunday. I actually don't think it's going to be Sunday. I think it's going to be Monday, but there's a sneaky, you know, info hint for you guys. And that is my daily, so that's pretty standard. I've been using a version of that since I was in my TN, and I do still use Betty. I'm not going to talk about her in this video, maybe another video when I do a decorative flip. Okay, the next section is my wellness section, which is another one of my favorite sections because, I don't know, if you follow me, you know that I care a lot about wellness and mental and physical and all that other good stuff. So I just have some like quotes here. I have this Wheel of Life insert. I cannot remember the shop name, but I will try to link it below. If you search Wheel of Life printable in Etsy, it'll pop up. This is literally the only one I've found. And so this is just kind of like gauge, you know, how I'm doing basically in a lot of bucket areas of my life. This is my meds pullout. This is from Peanuts Planner Co. And I just track the medication that I take on random days that are not my daily antidepressants or supplements. And mind section, and I have a body section. These are planner press tabs. So my mind section is obviously my depression and anxiety. Like, I have notes here from some podcasts I listen to. I list my depressive symptoms, signs of progress and recovery, my monthly mood log. I just made these with calendars I found online, and I just use that to track. I will show you this. I rank my depression 1 to 10 every day, and I put that back on here so I can see at a glance how the numbers change from month to month. It's really interesting, actually, because things got quite a bit better mid to late November and beginning of December, and then things got not so great again the beginning of the year. So I just like this to be able to quickly see what my progress is. And here, this is Annie's important dates insert with the habit tracker. You'll see, I've talked about this so many times in my videos, so if you're not new here, then you know I track depression, anxiety, how much sleep I've gotten, and then various supplements, as well as Xanax when I take it, and my eczema prescription cream. And I just love this. I've been doing this since I got into rings, and it's been so incredibly helpful for me to just see patterns in my mood and just keep me, you know, accountable for taking my supplements, which I do think are a crucial part of my recovery personally. On this page, I have Hot and Healthy in March, which is the lifestyle food and fitness challenge that I just really informally started. I have my goals for the weeks, and then the little, what do you call them, doodles that I use to, to show that I completed that for the day. These stickers were made by Mandy, but the text was created by, oh my gosh, why am I blanking? Draw by Amy, See by Amy. I'm so sorry, Amy. She's amazing. You've probably heard of her because she's a lettering queen, but she generously lettered that for the group. So I put that on there. And then this is from Florence, Live Life and Create. She generously created that for the group, and Mandy made me a die cut because I haven't figured out my silhouette yet. So that is my mind section. I go to this every single day, obviously, and I just like to keep track of this kind of information. As you know, I use my planner very heavily for my mental and physical health, as well as my day-to-day schedule. And then back here, I just have a one-page appointment tracker that's also an Annie Plans printable, just to note major doctor's appointments that I have. So then, this was generously made by Hannah from Banana Doodles Shop, and Mandy just printed that for me. Some cute Harry Potter stuff, and then body, which I put these French fries on here because My food goal for Hot and Healthy is no fast food from the beginning, and I'm a sucker for fries. Actually, I'm actually a sucker for Chick-fil-A fries, but I just put that there because Allison made that for me. So my body section I would like to go to every single day because it consists of my workouts, and from the week, it's 2 weeks on a page. These are Peanuts Planner Co. She does not have personal wide inserts, so that's why they are. But I don't need a lot of text for this because this is just to see at a glance how I'm doing. And then once I got my Fitbit back on, I started tracking my steps as well. You'll see, oh, I had such a good week last week. I'm hoping to have a good week this week. But this is just a good way for me to see my workouts by the week from a glance. Then I track my weight training. And I just, you know, go through all my exercises and put my sets and reps. And I just like seeing this as well because lifting is a relatively new thing for me. So I like to record it and see my progress. This is just an Insanity Max 30 calendar. This I found, I had cut this out of a magazine ages ago, but it kind of tells you like beginner, intermediate, advanced, like how much you're lifting. And I'm happy to say I'm intermediate for almost all of these. Hip thrust, I'm at 50, but I could do higher. It's just I don't have a barbell bigger. If you lift, you know what I'm talking about. If not, you're like, hip thrust. And I'm like, yes, it looks as awkward as it sounds. But that's okay. So that's the end of my body section. So it's really fitness. And then I did have some like meal planning stuff in here, but truth be told, lately I haven't been meal planning at all. So I just took that stuff out. This is just a beautiful folder that my friend Danielle made for me, which I love. This is also awesome that Lindsay made me. And we're to my last section, which is my Carolyn section, which is sort of a catch-all for everything else. Really, it's my reference section, but I do anticipate having something besides reference stuff in here. If you don't know what a reference section is, it's basically just where you put little tidbits of information that don't really fit. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm recording this on my phone for the first time, so it's a bit shaky. It's where you put little bits of information that don't really fit anywhere else in your planner, but they're bits of information that you refer to quite often. So for me, I have like random information. I have like notes from my old therapist, whom I miss dearly. I have a Bible verse my mother sent me once. I have a passwords page, couple pages in here. And again, I just have random paper from Annie Plans. Other things I've included in here are like Wi-Fi passwords, you know, things like that where you're like, oh, I need that information. And then you don't know where it is in your planner, or it might be in your phone too, but this just puts it all physically in one place. And so I love the concept of a reference section. It also gives me an excuse to print all the cute various printables that Annie makes, because as you can see, my planner is stuffed. And this is the most stuffed it's been, by the way, and that's partially because of my March daily insert. The stickers that I used are really thick. But yeah, so I just, when I see cute pages that I want to print, I either put them in my reference section or I put them in my lists section, as you saw earlier. This little fox and pip bow. So that is it, guys. And then in the back here, I just keep like a sweet postcard. I keep all my canceled, nope, failed stickers because in theory, I don't want to use them every day, but I do use them quite regularly. And then the beauty of this planner is that there is a back pocket, and I just keep extra list pages back here in case I like am out and about and need to add one, which has never happened, but you know, I like it. And then I also keep this getting things done kind of mapping thing, even though I never refer to it, but it is back there. Sometimes when I ship Happy Mail, I put my USPS receipts in there with tracking numbers, because I don't need that to go permanently in my reference section, because once it gets to them and I can throw it away. But it is something that I'm always like, where did I put that tracking number? Where did I put that receipt? So I do love that back pocket. And I actually ordered an A6 Cosmos Lush, and I'm so excited because it has a back pocket and it's a TN. So that is it for my functional video. I'm hoping to not edit any of this. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.